Let's journey back in time to the prosperous kingdom of Kongu Nodu, ruled by the great King Idangazhi Nayanar. He was a truly righteous king, deeply committed to his duty to the kingdom, his Rajya-Dharma. But even more profound was his personal devotion to Lord Shiva. Under his rule, the city flourished with order and prosperity, a testament to his just leadership. The king observed a sacred vow to always feed the devotees of the Lord, a practice known as Annadana. But a terrible famine struck a remote part of his land. In that region lived a humble Shiva devotee. Despite his best efforts, he couldn't find a single grain of food to offer the traveling servants of the Lord, the Adiyār who depended on alms for their survival. He watched in despair as the holy men suffered from hunger. Driven by the highest duty of serving the Lord's devotees, this poor man made a difficult choice. To fulfill a higher good, he decided to commit an unrighteous act. With a heart full of both fear and spiritual resolve, he crept into the massive royal granary under the cover of night. He stole grain not for himself, but with the sole intention of feeding the hungry servants of Shiva and saving them from starvation. But his desperate act did not go unnoticed. The king's guards caught him red-handed with the stolen grain still in his possession. They brought him before King Idangazhi. The king was trapped in a terrible conflict. His duty as a ruler demanded he uphold the law and punish theft. But his heart as a devotee ached for the man who acted out of pure devotion. Bound by his own laws, he had to order the traditional punishment. That very night, as the king wrestled with his decision, Lord Shiva appeared to him in a powerful dream. The Lord's voice was clear and commanding. "My devotee did not steal for himself, but for my servants. It is the scarcity in your granary that you should punish, not the devotion in his heart." The king awoke with a jolt, the divine words echoing in his mind. He finally understood the profound error of placing the law of the state above the law of devotion. Filled with remorse and a deep sense of self-surrender, the king rushed from his chambers. He immediately ordered the release of the devotee, showered him with gifts, and bowed before him in reverence. Then he made a declaration that would change his kingdom forever. The doors of the royal treasury and all the granaries were now open to all devotees. King Idangazhi had found a new purpose. He transformed his entire kingdom into an instrument of service to the divine. He issued a decree that any servant of Shiva was free to take as much grain or treasure as they needed to continue their holy work. His new law was simple and absolute. The devotees were above the laws of the state. For this incredible act of faith, for correcting his own judgment and turning his entire kingdom into a vessel of devotion, Idangazhi Nayanar attained eternal grace. He is remembered forever as the king who ensured the Lord's servants would never go hungry again. Thank you for watching. If you were inspired by this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales of divine grace.